YouTuber formerly known as MasterBoris 86X, the Omega, the symbol, the performer. Welcome to the channel. So today, we got another reaction video for today. This was brought to my attention on Twitter. It's called Black Women We Need to Talk. And this username by The Conscious Bay. Let's ride out.
So I posted something on the Conscious Bay Instagram. If you're not following, please go follow the Conscious Bay. It read, "We are behaving lower than what nature has created us for." So when I had this download, I wanted to make it clear that I'm not picking on Black women. I am a young Black woman. However, I have decided to call out all of the fuckery in 2023. And it's time to start holding us accountable for our image as Black women. I don't see anyone really utilizing their platform to just...
Okay, I know where this is going to go. And, sister, I know you mean well. But there's going to be a lot of hate coming your way amongst modern African-American women. You know what I'm saying? They're going to call you a pick-me if they haven't already. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now getting, into this video, and I know exactly where this is going. I even made videos of it, and there's even other men made videos of it, of this similar topic, and we get flamed for it. But me, I'm gonna talk my shit. I don't care. But yeah, let's ride out.
Call shit out. So with that being said, when I say we need to rehabilitate our spirit and cleanse our mind of the low images the world has taught us,
right,
I'm talking about the caricature, the image that many of us have armed ourselves with, which has been painted for us as Black women.
So look at this: ghetto, bitter, hypersexual, aggressive, and angry. This is what is presented to us, publicly through media and everything under the sun. In the lands of Babylon. I said this many times, we're in the garden of insanity. Those types of females, these types of females right here, they think that's strength. It is not. It's not strength. It's just low vibrational energy. But yeah, let's ride out.
Work against us as Black women. So nonetheless, because of this perception of who we are in the world, we can't focus on our full potential, our full divine potential. Most of us are spending a lot of time defending, fighting the world. When I say defending, I mean defending ourselves, proving ourselves, and honestly, this is what I feel is keeping us from our divine destiny. So in this video, I want to cover 3 main points that I feel are contributing to the discourse of our image. All of these points are unrelated but related, and I do feel they need to be addressed. So with that being said, let's have an unfiltered conversation.
Let's do it.
So my first point is, we continue to promote hoe culture, HOE culture. I'm not the fun police. I don't believe that we as adults can't have entertainment that make us feel good and, sexy, independent, strong as women, whatever. However, I remember when I was growing up and how certain things just weren't for public consumption. Nowadays, there's a deep level of vulgarity intertwined in all of the words, all of the visuals.
No, it gets to the point where it's not even as exciting as it was, when you're trying to get a peek, oh, look at the women. It's already out there today. It's like a lot of men out here are feeling numb to it because it's in your face all the time. This hypersexual things that's going on in the media, especially in music. And most of these women, most of these artists know that the thought culture is wrong. They know it. They are in this music industry promoting this. This is how they get their bread. This is the bread and butter. Okay, they know that it's wrong. They don't even let their kids listen to their type of music. They don't let them listen to their music. But they want you to listen to it and support it and embrace it and look at it as empowerment. Let's ride out.
All of the outfits, the actions of your average woman, your prominent women in society that ultimately have influenced these very promiscuous movements, and we just don't call it out on a grand level. And if we're going to continue to ignore this fact, we will never begin to draw back our power as a black womanhood, the divinely ordained first women of the world. We setting the standard for.
I will be talking about the music industry too, and how that's messed up on this channel, just to let y'all know.
Class, respect, and beauty. You know, there's nothing sacred anymore.
Nothing.
Everything is out in the open. Our voice, everything we say has to be so vulgar. Our body, everything has to be seen. We say the first thing that comes to our mind without really thinking about the repercussions. And the worst part is nowadays things are just being justified through the lens of women empowerment. But of course, I have to contest what is so empowering about exposing yourself on
Nothing.
camera, showing the world your body.
Nothing.
What is empowering about degrading?
You doing all this and showing everything on the internet, on social media. I'm looking at you like you for everybody. I can't speak for all men, but I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm looking at you for everybody. You are. Let's ride out.
Your men through words and actions. And when I say our men, I mean black men. And I understand this isn't all of us, but even with those of us who may disagree, we don't speak up. We don't say, wow, this is wrong. This is too much, on a grand level. I'm not talking about in the comments. We don't hold anyone who looks like us accountable to speak up on their 1 million plus
on a
platforms.
public scale,
if anything,
on a major
we work in the reverse
scale.
and we support the narratives, the images
It's
that
not being
don't
talked
work in our
about
best
enough.
interest as divine women.
It's not talked about
we
enough.
haven't even established publicly who we are, what we stand for as black women. What is the standard of a black woman? The divine woman, the first woman.
It's not talked about enough.
To me, straight up, the solution is, because we talk enough about the problem, but the solution is we need to hold people accountable. We need to discuss the offensive, filthy language and behavior. And there needs to be a clear understanding of what is okay and what is not. What is rated 18 plus and what is not. What is appropriate for young
And a
women.
lot of these female artists out here, they trying too hard. They're really trying too hard. She just showed Chloe Bailey. She trying way too hard. It's like, ugh. Like, get away. Let's ride out.
What's to wear, watch, listen to, and what is not. Begin to roll it back. I know we've exposed so much in so little time, but we need to begin to roll it back and bring back traditional values. Certain things just aren't for everyone to see.
Right.
Because right now the lines are blurred, and for whatever reason we just don't care about what we by default are communicating to our young people in the future generations by not saying anything at all. There are no clear boundaries. There is no respect for our image as a whole. So my second point is we continue to put down our black men. One of my spiritual mentors always says,
I talk about this a lot.
To create consciousness, the technological algorithm, meaning we are allowing social media, the internet, entertainment, movies, commercials, all of it to destroy the image and dichotomy between black men and women. And we, in the last 10 years, have put on a bow on top of that problem by continuing to negatively speak about our men for the sake of public consumption and entertainment. And let me be clear, I know that this is a two-sided wound. I know it's words being flown on both ends, but I'm talking about us right now. Ultimately, we are making the relationship between black women and men less and less desirable. By degrading and psychologically erasing.
And I would add this. This is why men do the things they do and treat women the way they treat them. This is why men move the way they move. or guys are being influenced by women to move the way they move. You don't want y'all ain't ready for that conversation. I'm talking about women that raise these men. Let's ride out.
Of the black man in our mind, our words, our actions. And with that, justifying it further by attacking each other with the images and perceptions systematically created for both of our demise. So you hear too many black men in jail. All black men cheat. There are no good black men left. They don't love black women. All of these narratives, but let me tell you that I don't care about what they say. And I say they, meaning the algorithm. And sometimes, it's a systematic thing. Systemically, we've been conditioned to believe these things. Even amongst our own loved ones. People who have had negative experiences, we've allowed those negative experiences to influence us.
I also would like to add, the problem is that mentality of people today is very fragile. I would also like to add that they have no strong sense of trying to break the cycle of negative stereotypes amongst our people. They have this defeatist attitude, both men and women. A lot of them do. Not all, but a lot. Yeah.
These little pockets of whatever these are pockets of, but truly opening yourself and allowing yourself to not be influenced by anything other than yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, and I say that even speaking to, we know that there's agendas that have been set forth to eliminate our black men.
Depopulation control.
Since 1619. We don't talk about it on a grand level, but we know this. But yeah, you see more and more and more women comfortable with talking down about the black man on a public level. Every podcast, every social media post, expressing their dissatisfaction. And then after that, they turn around to other situation shifts, and not towards the men who were actually created for you. The men whom nature designed for us.
Being a puppet to the people that want to see our downfall.
Beauty and divine essence. And that's all I have to say about that. My last point is, we don't know our purpose as individuals. We don't know our purpose as a black womanhood. And I'll say it like this. We are in a matrix, in a loop. Most of the time, we're working towards an image of success that isn't even ours.
Mm-hmm.
That image was put there and reiterated by society over and over. Or sometimes in our families, degree, apartment, success, this, that, luxury, whatever. I'm not talking about this. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm not talking about that specifically, right? I'm talking about the glorification of someone else's idea of success and not your own.
Mm-hmm.
I find that most of the time we're focusing on that while we have no morality, no spirituality, no individual relationships outside of the church with God, no knowledge of the universe and its laws, no true understanding of ourselves and who we are.
Not being rich within yourself.
And instead of trying to figure it out,
we
continue to run this race towards an image of success that we didn't even. You can establish that spiritual connection with yourself, and then here comes the boundaries, and what you know you're gonna do and what you're not gonna do, what you know is right and what you know is wrong.
She's explaining how to be rich within yourself. Health is wealth.
Self accountable and holding other people accountable, right? And of course, all of these points that I've made are, like I said, unrelated but related. However, all of these points have also contributed to the saturation of our image, right? So the lines have been blurred for a long time, and a lot of this is because we have an identity crisis as black women. So to push us forward, we must make sure we are really studying who we are, establishing these boundaries as women, and as a womanhood. There are things we are just not going to do, not going to accept, things that are just not okay. Not anymore. So, with that being said, thank you for joining me on this episode of The Conscious Fae. Please, everyone, if you're not following my Instagram page, it's The Conscious Fae.
Yo,
and if you're
she said a mouthful, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. That's what we need. That's what we need, you know what I'm saying, for more women within our ethnic group tell the truth about what's really going on in this world, you know what I'm saying? That's not right. We men, we can only do so much, you know, but as a collective, we need more women to speak up like this. Shout outs to Conscious Bay. I'll put a link in the description down below. Let's have a discussion. Let's put it in the comment section what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel. I do a variety of videos. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.